Welcome back to the channel. RacerX here, and today I want to put a short video together about the status of my C8 Z06. Yes, I've had that deposit down for about a year and a half, actually about 2.5 years. I've had a deposit down for a Corvette. As many of you guys that follow my channel know, I did not take delivery of my C8. I had all of those delays and all that kind of stuff because of COVID and supply chain issues, all of that mess. So I said, you know what, let's just move it over to the Z06. About a year and a half ago, I did exactly that. I was supposed to be one of the first people in the country with a C8 Z06. That was going to be the new flagship car for the channel. Well, I got some news from my guy at the dealership just yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it. If you're new to my channel, please do me a huge favor and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Lots of great stuff coming your way this year. And here we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Dallas Metroplex. So I thought, you know what, instead of sitting in the house and making this video for you guys, I'll just come to the park. It's really nice here, and why not, right? But essentially, you know, the C8 Z06 has been a car that has been on everybody's mind now, really for the past, I want to say like 6 to 8 months after the reveal, all that kind of stuff. I mean, everybody has been super excited about a 670 horsepower, naturally aspirated, fire-breathing V8 that revs to the moon, myself included. What a nasty engine they're going to put in that thing. And the C8 already punches well above its weight, and in my opinion, it is a really good looking car. Obviously, now we know the engine has been moved to the rear of the vehicle, and I tell you what, it just kind of breaks all of the mold of all the Corvettes out there. So I just absolutely love that Chevy kind of went that direction, and I have been super excited about all of the news coming down the pipe about the C8 Z06. I mean, we know that it's going to have some upgraded features on it. You can order it with a optional Z07 package, which I was thinking about, and we really can't even spec these just yet. I know there's stuff floating around the rumor mill about, hey, you can spec these. According to my sources, we should be able to start speccing these out here in about the next 30 days. So that should be a pretty cool deal. However, I did get word from my dealership about a new policy. So one of the reasons that I went with the particular dealership that I went with is because, one, I had a long-standing relationship with them, and two, they don't sell above sticker. As I've talked about on my channel many times, I am not an above sticker guy. I don't really do that. I don't agree with the practice. It's just something I'm not going to do. So I, took great pains to make sure I kind of got aligned with the right dealership, putting my deposit down in the right place, and just maintaining a good relationship with those guys, which I kind of thought that I did. And as we know, dealerships love to do markups on these. We've already heard the rumors about what they're going to be doing to the new Z06 because they're going to be really hard to get. As we know, these cars are still hard to build. They don't make a million of them in this first model year run. They're just going to be extremely hard, and we do see dealerships marking up these vehicles just to insane amounts, and people are paying it. That's the even crazier thing. So obviously there's a lot more guys out there with more money than sense, at least in my view. But basically what I was told is, well, if you want to buy the new Z06 at sticker, we'll sell it to you at sticker. However, there is a bit of a catch. You have to make a donation to one of the charities that we work with, and that donation will be $50,000. Not any money you're going to get back. Maybe you can use it as a tax write-off, whatever else. But I don't know about you guys, but I am one of those guys that doesn't just have $50,000 laying around extra. Mind you, this is going to be a six-figure car already. This was already going to be a massive stretch for me. I, by no stretch of the imagination, am independently wealthy. I do things on the channel to try and keep things fresh for you guys. But I mean, $50,000 above and beyond the price of a six-figure car means that it's just simply not doable for me. And that is super aggravating. So a couple other things to note. Obviously, when I moved my deposit over to the Z06, I was under the impression that, yes, they would still sell me that car at sticker. They actually built my car. I actually showed it on the channel, and I never took delivery of it, which I could have done at sticker price. And even if I didn't want to keep it, I could have sold it and probably made some money on it and all that kind of stuff. I just elected not to do that. I elected to let the next guy have it. I felt like it was the right thing to do. And so now here I am waiting on the Z06, been waiting on it forever. And I'm not going to be able to get it because they just basically priced me out of the market with it. So now I really have only two options I can either one, I can go and just leave my deposit where it is. Hopefully they'll change their policy, and at some point I can order one, who knows how many years down the future, or I can simply get my deposit back and put it down on something else. Obviously I'm leaning towards the second option, leaving my deposit with it's already been there for like 2.5 years, guys, so I might as well just get my money back in my mind. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. And the other thing that's a little bit aggravating is because I've been sitting here waiting on this the whole time, I probably could have maybe tried to network with some other dealerships to try and get an order in at sticker, and they will not change their policy. But I didn't do that, thinking that once again I would have been in good shape with the dealership that I chose and where I was. So just a very, very frustrating ordeal altogether. So many of you that have been watching my channel, you guys kind of know the whole backstory on some of the other things that have happened with me trying to get cars. It is just a fiasco these days, and it is pretty frustrating. Many of you know I tried to get a 2018 Dodge Demon, and I was on their list for like 7 months. I'd already borrowed the money for that car. And then the day that the allocations came out, you had to sign a waiver to buy that car. I went in to sign my stuff, and the dealer, the owner of the dealership, showed up and decided to buy all of their allocations and said, anybody that's on the list, tough luck, I'm gonna buy them all and give them to my friends. That's exactly what happened. And of course, I didn't go with any other dealerships. I was thinking that I was in good shape with this dealership. So then I had to figure out how to get that money back and all that kind of stuff. Huge, huge hot mess. But I got completely screwed. And then many of you guys know that I went to try and do a TRX for the channel, and I waited quite a while for that car to come in. I spec'd it all out, all that kind of stuff. Had a little bit of issue kind of on the finance side, and while I was working through that, some dude showed up, had a whole bunch of money, and said, you know what, I'm gonna buy that car out from under him, don't care how much it costs. Paid $30,000 or $35,000 over the sticker price for that same truck, and they sold it to that guy. And then I was left sort of just hanging out with no vehicle to show you guys again for the channel. So it has just been a very frustrating ordeal altogether, trying to deal with these dealerships, all this markup, all these people with just endless money. I don't know where the hell they get it from, but they do. And it has become a serious issue. So enough of me rambling about this. That's what happened on the Z06, guys. So the Z06, I don't have an extra 50 grand. It is literally not going to happen. After all of this time and all the hype and everything, I've been excited to show you guys about that new car. I had already talked to Hellion about possibility of sending the car over to New Mexico and having them maybe do the world's first twin turbo C8 Z06, something very unique for you guys. It's not going to happen. So, you know, I am a little bit frustrated, as I mentioned before. I do have to take the channel in a completely different direction. I know many of you guys, including the folks that I talked to out at the big YouTuber event here just a few days ago, wanted me to go back to Mopar. I've been talking about it. So I've just got to kind of give that some thought. I did talk about maybe doing like an RT build for you guys and some stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to go in a different direction with this, and we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think should happen. You know, what should be my new flagship car for the channel? I would love to hear it in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, RacerX.